I grew up watching monster movies when I was a little kid. I remember being utterly terrified.
With the Universal monsters, there's a real deep emotional investment in the characters. They mirror some part of ourselves that we pretend doesn't exist, but comes out.
So to have the opportunity to create a monster movie in this day and age, it was very exciting.
How did you get out of that plane? There's not a single scratch on your body.
You are alive because of what you've discovered. The ultimate evil.
My character, Nick, he's in the army, but he's a thief and uses his position to steal these old relics and selling it on the black market. And with his partner, Vale, discovers this tomb.
What did I tell you? There's a lot of gold, Nick.
And he gets caught up in this terrifying adventure.
Nick! This isn't a tomb. It's a prison.
Jenny Halsey, she is an archaeologist, works for World Heritage, and maybe some other sneaky undercurrents of this world.
The hieroglyph said she was named Ahmanet, chosen to be Egypt's next queen.
They discover a 5,000-year-old Egyptian princess who made a bargain with, essentially, with the devil.
Princess Ahmanet, she is a warrior. She's promised to become pharaoh, but then all that was taken away from her.
Come to me.
Nick is chosen as the one that she is going to use as a vessel to bring tremendous power and evil.
Welcome to Prodigium.
My character, Dr. Jekyll, he operates a thing called Prodigium.
We recognize and destroy evil.
And Jekyll has quite a clear understanding of evil.
Because of your actions, this ancient power has returned.
We're running out. It's like, whoa. Let's try that.
I am hungry as an audience to see a film like this. I want to be scared. I want to be on the edge of my seat. So it's been top to bottom a very exhilarating time. The work has been really immense for everyone. What I like to do is translate that kind of pressure and excitement to the screen for an audience.
I had worked with Tom on Mission Impossible 3, and you're essentially dealing with an Olympic athlete, and you're being asked to compete at that level every day, and somehow you find yourself rising to the challenge, always.
Who are you?
I'm a doctor. My name is Jekyll. Dr. Henry Jekyll.
When you have two actors who are Tom Cruise and Russell Crowe, arguably two of the best actors of all time, your job is to stand back and let them do what they do.
Tom was the first movie star I ever became friends with in the early 90s. So I'd always wanted to work with him.
Are you planning on killing him?
Oh, Jennifer.
Kill who?
We're setting up a really complicated hand-to-hand fist fight between Henry Jekyll and the character Tom plays, Nick.
Russell and I have known each other over 20 years. We've talked about working together, and now we're going to do this very cool fight. I'm really excited about it.
We just made a pact between us to try and really do something with it. There's a bit of martial arts, there's a bit of boxing, a couple of rugby moves. And one of the things I really deeply respect about him is his work ethic, and that he's going to be coming out of the gate at 100 miles an hour, and you'd best be on your best game, and makes the experience more fun when people are approaching it with passion.
There is so much that we could learn from each other.
Their concept of a female mummy is really exciting and seductive.
You will have power of life over death.
I truly believe that there are always a monster within us that you decide to unleash or not whenever things happen to you. And what you get to observe is this woman who completely decides to own that feeling. and just act upon it.
Sofia Boutella has incredible screen presence. She's created a very moving character and frightening character.
Her soul is in her eyes. I knew that no matter how wicked or evil Ahmanet was, she was going to be communicating some kind of deeper pain in her eyes without saying a word. And that's why Sofia was so important to me. And the way that she moves physically is incredible. So I said, you have to do this movie. I literally can't make this movie without you.
Action!
Sergeant Morton,
Everyone hits it off with Annabelle.
where is it?
Where's what?
The map you stole from me. Jenny is the way in which I see women. Just some badass female telling the boys how it is. Sergeant Morton here thinks that I'll be too embarrassed to tell you that I had him in my hotel room 3 nights ago in Baghdad.
Annabelle is very athletic, delicate, but very strong, and it was a wonderful combination.
This guy was laughing. He was trembling of laughter.
She really enabled us to do this kind of stuff that we were doing. One of the most difficult things she had to do was the 0G.
What the hell?
Alex had come up with the idea of a plane crash, and I'd had this idea of creating a 0G sequence for some time.
We inject the aircraft into an orbit. You are in free fall, you are weightless.
You don't know what's going to happen until we actually get there and do it.
Let's do this.
It's a real set built inside a real plane that's actually really going to go 25,000 foot up and go zero gravity.
30, 40.
Action!
0G is exhausting. The pressures on the body. And Annabelle is a real hero because she's never done anything like this before.
You can do this!
It's a dance.
It's definitely a situation in which you apply way more bravery than common sense, and Tom is a smart man to choose me because I definitely have way more bravery than common sense.
Perfect. Yes.
Oh my God, that's so good.
It was just loads of fun. I'm a tomboy, you know? Don't let this look fool you.
She's never even done stunts before, and she's doing this. I'm very, very impressed.
Tom fills you up with this childhood enthusiasm where you're like, I want to make the movie that Tom sees.
The whole action sequence we got to do in Namibia, Jake Johnson transformed himself.
Tom spent once 40 minutes watching me do a circuit because it was a hard circuit and he wanted to encourage me through it. Like, who does that? Especially who does that if they're #1 in a huge movie and busy, but it meant a lot to him to encourage his castmate.
We built a whole town in Namibia and then blew the whole town up.
I just found out I'll be running on a building that collapses. I'm gonna be really freaked out. I'm gonna try to get out of it. And I'm gonna say to Tom, like, I'm telling you, my man, this one's a mistake. Let's bail out. Let's pull the plug on this one, my dude. Like, let's get out of here. And he's gonna go, no, it's gonna be fun.
Action!
And there's gonna be that adrenaline rush, and you're gonna love it, and then you're gonna go like, all right, let's go again, and let's go again.
He loves it.